one of the latest features that YouTube has rolled out in 2026 is the YouTube collab feature, collaborations. You know, YouTube collaborations, when I first started on YouTube a little over, 6 years ago, right during around the pandemic, when people were all shut down and we couldn't go to work, we couldn't go back to school, we couldn't connect with one another, we couldn't have relationship with people outside of our homes. YouTube collaborations became a very big thing on the platform, where other creators begin to reach out to new creators who are in their similar niche that they were creating content, and people begin to build online relationships. You begin to see live streaming with multiple creators on one live streaming, collaborating with one another or working with one another, creating videos through putting the videos together through either Google Drive or OneDrive, and putting videos together through YouTube collaborations. And over a period of time, that kind of faded away as the world went back to business as usual as we got past the pandemic. But YouTube said, we need to roll out the YouTube collab feature so that people who collaborate together through this feature could be able to get more discoverability, to get in front of a new audience that's not familiar with them. And so if you collaborate with another content creator, whoever is the prime person of the video, they can then send a link to said other creator. And then once you accept that link, you're able to then do a collaboration where both your channels are working in concert together, where there's information about their channel, there's information about your channel, there's both subscribe buttons there, and it allows you as a content creator to get in front of another audience of set creator who has similar interests and similar goals and has a similar niche of audience people that can learn and discover more about you. Vice versa, the same for that person. Let's take it a step further. Maybe you are a small YouTuber, content creator, where you want to be able to collaborate not just with other individuals in your niche audience and your, let's say, your subscriber count. So maybe you're anywhere between 250 to about 2,500, and you're collaborating with individuals like that. But hey, maybe you want to take a swing at the plate and hit a home run and start collaborating with much larger established YouTubers, the Nick Nimmons, if you will, the Roberto Blanks, or the Nick Johnsons, or the Sean Cannells, and you want to be able to collaborate with much larger YouTubers. Well, it doesn't happen a whole lot, but it's all things are possible if you put the work in and collaborate. Well, when collaborations used to happen back then, they didn't have the YouTube collab feature. And so you had to kind of depend upon that other large established creator who was willing to pass on information about your channel through word of mouth to get you in an audience, if you will, with their audience. Well, now with the YouTube collab feature, if you are fortunate enough to collaborate with a Sean Cannell, if you're an Omar Takori, then hey, with the YouTube collab feature, if they accept that link that you send them, or if you accept the link that they send you, now you're getting in front of their audience. You're getting the potential of being able to be discovered more by a new set of eyes of audience of people to learn more about you as a small YouTube creator. And so this is just one of the ways you can be able to begin to grow as a small YouTuber, as having a small YouTube channel that is growing. Though you're working a 9-to-5 job, you can be able to begin to grow. I think about my early days on the Huddle and how I was fortunate enough to be able to collaborate with a Dan Courier from the channel formerly called The Creators Fundamental, who has a silver play button, over 100,000 subscribers. I was fortunate enough collaborate with individuals like Jeff Barch from Story Greenlight. I was fortunate enough, which to this day is probably one of my highlights as a new creator growing on the platform with less than 250 subscribers, to be able to collaborate with a Benji Travis from Benji Man TV, and who's had other YouTube channels, collaborating and working in partnership with Sean Cannell, with Think Media, with video influencers. He's the co-author of YouTube Secrets, which I think their book is on the New York bestsellers and probably on their second or third edition. And here you have me as a small creator collaborating with someone over 100,000 subscribers and over 1 million views on 2 different channels. Man, think about it. If the YouTube collab feature would have been out, look at the potential. But now we have it today as working class content creators who have a small channel that we're growing. Though we're working a 9-to-5 job, and though we have family and responsibilities and other things that are important in our life, the YouTube collab feature is a great way that if you learn to utilize and have a strategy, if collaborations is something that you're looking to do with other content creators, you can grow your channel. Now,